outsourcing creative work, it's also like a huge lesson that I'm still trying to figure out how, because you don't want to outsource and have...
You want the quality to stay at the same standard, because some people, they just do their job, get their salary, and like whatever.
Yeah, and it's not even saying like, oh, they are not good designers, but it's just like, as a designer, I think you have your own pride, and you know, as a creative, you want things to go to a certain way.
Yeah.
And I think I have that.
Just wanted to say thank you so much for still being here after a couple of seasons and more seasons to come. So make sure you comment, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's continue with the video. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're now watching Kinetic Outcome, and we are with Bobo.
Hi.
Founder of Poi Studio Limited.
Yeah.
More into branding?
Yeah.
Marketing related? Design?
More branding, design, creative.
Okay, yeah. So let's get into detail.
Sure.
Yeah. We start with your self-introduction and from where you started, like where you were born to how did you get to,
so
not literally here right now, but yeah, we would love to know everything.
So yeah, hi everyone. My name is Bobo. I was born and raised in Hong Kong. I run a creative design studio in Hong Kong named Poi. And we do a lot of graphic design, creative design, and mainly for brand building for companies and corporates. So yeah, how did I start Poi, you were asking?
Well, more like, let's go back to before that happened.
Before that happened, yeah. So
Studied in Hong Kong?
Studied in Hong Kong. So my high school was St. Stephen Girls College. Not sure if it's relevant information, but yeah, I studied in Hong Kong in a girls' school. And then after I graduated, I went to Chinese University of Hong Kong, studied for 4 years.
What course was that?
That was religious studies.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a very interesting choice. So full disclosure, back then I was just trying to get into a college. When I was in Form 6, yeah, I was prepping for the DSC, and then my parents were like, you kind of have to get into a school. Because if you don't get into a school, I'm not going to pay for you to study overseas or anything like that. So at the time, I was just trying to get into anything with a lower bar.
You're like, Suna?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, anything that would take me. So yeah, so Chinese University of Hong Kong, I found out this major named religious studies, and I thought it was kind of interesting. So
like you studied all religions or?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So it's not like for a single religion. It's really just like more about, you know, why it exists, like why do people have faith in like gods and things like that. So it was kind of interesting.
I didn't even know that's a course.
Yeah, right? And you get to like study things that you usually wouldn't think about.
Can you take it to PhD?
Yes, actually
Wow.
my dad has a PhD in religious studies. And I think that's sort of like one of the other reasons why I picked this as my major.
Okay. Then after that, you started to do your full-time.
Yeah. So like year 3, year 4, I would say, like I see a lot of my classmates are, you know, started looking for internships, and they started asking me questions about like, what do you want to do after you graduated? So I was a bit nervous because I'm like, what am I going to do with this major? And I always liked art and design. I always liked drawing, I would say, but I didn't really know how I can make a living.
High five for that. Because my first favorite was drawing.
Oh, really?
Starting at 4 years old.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I also started at a very young age. I was very into like comic and anime, manga, and things like that. But I'm not too sure how I can make a living off of drawing. So I started like picking up graphic design on YouTube and things like that. And I was looking for volunteering opportunities and internships. And then after I graduated, I landed myself a graphic designer role at a logistic company. Yeah, and that's how I started. And then, you know, I switched jobs and everything, but it was all graphic design.
And that was like YouTube University.
YouTube University, as in
Like you learned graphic design online.
Yes. Yeah, mostly online and figuring things out on my own or Google. Like I would literally just go like, how do you move, create a circle on,
And then you just got better and better.
Yeah.
So you were just like genuinely super interested, then you got better. I guess.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of hours.
It did.
Yeah, and at least you didn't pay for a diploma for it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I have like a higher diploma in multimedia, but I suck at graphic design.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would love to study in a design school. It's actually something that was always at the back of my head when I was younger. I just think that it's so nice to be surrounded by people who share the same passion, So I thought about enrolling to SCAD at some point.
Yeah, but they closed down.
They closed and it's super expensive.
I have friends that studied there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in the Hong Kong campus one? Or?
Yeah, Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Shout outs Michelle and Jessica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are they also graphic designers?
I forgot for Jessica, but Michelle is graphic design. So that's what she does now.
Yeah, like imagine going to school and then you actually get to learn things that you're passionate with, not religious studies. But yeah, so like that's like something I really wanted to do back then. But I think given how expensive it is and everything, I just picked YouTube University instead. Yeah.
Okay. But you're doing it anyway. Well, not the school part, but you're doing it for work.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2019 is when you left your full-time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was the reason? Like, were you like, oh my God, no more? Like, I'm sick of this.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So I did not actually share that a lot to like many people, but
Yes.
the reason why I quit, I actually did not do it by choice. One day I got a call. I was working as a full-time designer at an agency. Yeah, it was an agency at the time. And one day I got a call and my colleague told me that our boss got arrested in Singapore.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was like, you don't have to go to work anymore because he got arrested. So I lost my job just like that. And like he also like still owed me like 2 months of salary, I think. But yeah, so at the time I was debating whether to find another full-time job or should I just start my own thing, because it's always something that I want to do. Like, creating my own agency or creating my own company. Yeah, and I was debating, and then I started freelancing just to test out the market a little. And I think at the time, it was also when COVID hits, right? 2019?
Early 2020.
Yeah. So
Because I was supposed to go to Japan for the first time.
Oh,
and
no
then
way.
next month, COVID, and then cancel everything. I was like, oh.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like starting December 2019, we were already hearing about it. And then I think around February, March, it started to spread. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think I lost my job around that time because I
Okay.
remember like not wanting to explain to people why I lost my job. I don't want to go like, oh yeah, my boss got arrested. So I just told people it was COVID. But yeah, no, it wasn't COVID. It was actually, something else. So, sorry, what were we talking about again?
where were we?
Where were we?
Oh, we were talking about like after
Oh yeah, so
you left and you were like, should I still work full time or start my own thing?
Yeah.
And then you started to test the market.
Yeah, I started testing the market a little.
How did that go?
Went great.
Like, how'd you land your first client?
Facebook groups, I remember. I was just making posts on Facebook saying that, I can help people with graphic design or social media content creation. And then a company in Hong Kong, they do spices, like herbs and things like that. They replied my message and they were like, we're looking for someone who can help us with content creation on Instagram. So that's how I landed my first freelance role, running their Instagram account.
Okay. And then how did you get the rest? Was it always posting, or you started networking or connecting to POCs of companies in LinkedIn?
So I remember that was my first freelance role, but it was just one client, so it wasn't much money. And then I started approaching other companies, like, you know, helping them with the same kind of things, like Instagram, content creation, and graphic design. And then I landed another job with another client of mine. And he's actually someone who's super eager to help startups. He's like a coach to a lot of startup founders and things like that. So I think about 1 year later, like after helping him for a year, maybe 6 months, I don't really remember, I asked him, like, where do you think I should like move forward with my career? And I was just debating whether to stay as a freelancer or actually like created my own company. And he was like, you should do a BR, you know, create a brand for yourself. And that's what I did. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And I just did the BR thing, you know, and created Poi. Yeah.
So first it was Facebook group.
Yeah.
And then you tried approaching a few people or companies, and then you met this person.
Yeah.
Worked with him for 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
So it's kind of like your stable pay at that time.
Yeah.
And then you open your BR and your company.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the name? Were you meditating, or were you away from Hong Kong, or were you in the spa, or?
I stole it from my boyfriend. So he I think I was like trying to come up with names for my company, and then he wanted to name his business idea Poi, but that business never actually like went through or anything. So I was like, can I take that name? Because it sounds kind of cute. But it actually, Poi actually, it's like a Hawaiian food. Yeah. And it's like a traditional Hawaiian food. And he's from Hawaii, and I think that's how he got the name. And
what's the ingredients?
taro. That's why our main brand color is purple.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
now it makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just think it sounds pretty cute. I want something easy to pronounce. So I picked Poi.
Okay.
So Poi. Yeah.
And how did you land your next batch of clients after that?
I actually, like, my memories got kind of hazy after, like, the first 2 clients. I would say those 2, like, the Spices client and then my business mentor, like, they were very memorable to me. But, like, moving forward, I just started uploading things on Instagram, and then I told all of my friends that I'm doing this graphic design studio thing. So they would just give me clients whenever, like, you know, they come across with a project. So most of it is actually word of mouth. Yeah.
So you have you have a very supportive circle then.
Yeah, I would say so.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. And then fast forward almost 5 years now.
Yeah.
So when you first started, was it just you alone? Because in the website you have like, if I'm not wrong, just 6 members, and then 1 is random.
Oh, it's my dog, Leia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, Princess Leia.
Yeah, I just put my dog out there.
Okay.
So at the beginning, it was just me. And then I think a couple months in, my boyfriend also jumped on board and helped me with other business side of things. So he's not a designer, so he helps me with basically everything else except for creative design.
So he's the business development guy, is it?
Yeah.
So the business did happen.
The business did happen?
No, it was his business idea.
Oh, yeah.
Right? The name,
yeah.
And then now he's part of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it was the 2 of us at the beginning, like at the very early stage. And then I started hiring more interns at the time because I got more jobs rolling in. And yeah, I still remember I was kind of freaking out a little because I wasn't too sure how to outsource, and it was my first time hiring someone. And I made another Facebook post saying like, oh, I need some help with like graphic design support. And then we hired interns, and then slowly we're getting more and more support because it's only 1 pair of hands, you know, I only have 1 pair of hands. And there are a lot of things that I'm not particularly good at. So for example, I can do website design, but when it comes to website development, I need to find someone who is trustworthy. So it's like, you know, figuring out along the way and just hire people who can help me. Yeah. So now we have a team of 6, 7 people, I think. Yeah.
That 6, 7 thing.
Ah,
Yeah.
7 or 8. 7, 8.
Like my friends and I, we avoid to say 6, 7.
Oh, yeah.
Because our like Gen Z friends start to like.
Oh, I don't have any Gen Z friends. So.
Right. Even children. Anyway, back to topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So these people that you're working with now, are they part-time or full-on?
Only 4 of them are full-time. The rest are part-time.
Okay. So that means you're doing pretty well.
Okay lah.
I mean, if you're able to have people full-on.
Yeah.
That's already a good achievement for creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest though, I don't think we are growing as fast as I would like it to be.
That's okay.
That's okay. But yeah, gotta give myself a pat on the shoulder, you know, like
later you have like, I mean, do you have like clients overseas or because that was what I was going to say prior. Like later you have like, you know, more clients around Southeast Asia and then you expand.
Yeah, majority of our clients are based in Hong Kong, but we do have clients who are from the States. I think we took a company, French company. Yeah, so.
Yeah, so that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Because soon enough, you might have like a team in another country, but you don't have an office yet, but at least you're paying them.
Yeah.
Because I got a friend, I won't say which business, but he started in Hong Kong. Well, he was employee before, top management, opened his own firm. And then now he has staff in other countries, like for example, Philippines as well.
Yeah.
But they don't have an office yet, although he has a team there that's already like functioning without an office.
Yeah.
And depending on which country you work with, right? Philippines, if you have like 10,000 Hong Kong, that's like times 7.5 there.
Yeah.
So you can also expand to markets where you can afford it better with the currency exchange.
Yeah.
Right?
It's tough because, it's also something I've been exploring as well. But I think because I'm a designer myself and I really like what I'm doing, it's almost like I want to hold on super tight to myself. So outsourcing creative work, it's also like a huge lesson that I'm still trying to figure out how, because you don't want to outsource and have...
You want the quality to stay at the same standard, because some people, they just do their job, get their salary and like whatever.
Yeah, and it's not even saying like, oh, they are not good designers, but it's just like, as a designer, I think you have your own pride, and you know, as a creative, you want things to go to a certain way. Yeah. And I think I have that, and I'm like, I really want this to be like right here, and I want this color particularly.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, it's
company standards, right?
Yeah. But it makes it hard for me to...
It's harder when you have more people because you have to let go at some point because you can't control everyone.
Well, we're not yet there, but...
But you're going to need to have like a few like generals that will handle those people because you can't like handle... Like let's say you have 50, you just can't handle all 50. Maybe one of them is handling 15, another's handling 20. Yeah.
Is that what you're dealing with right now, kind of?
Yeah. I had to let go at some point. I can't control the results when there's more. But the only thing I can control is the direction of the mission and vision, and have one-on-one relationships with everyone and understand where they stand and where I stand and what they expect from me and what I expect from them. And that's it.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So what do you think is the ideal size for your team?
There's no limit. Our industry is different.
Yeah.
Right. So deep down to the core for me, I appreciate the opportunity I have. I can still breathe today. I'm alive, right?
Yeah. Can I drink water, by the way?
Yeah, sure. It's very casual. We can swear too. Yeah. I just do my best. You know, I know my weaknesses. I know, for example, in what I do insurance, we're handling niche market.
Yeah.
And one of the toughest markets is Filipino market.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I've been here for 7 years.
Okay.
They're not the easiest bunch to deal with in terms of like convincing, because I was very stubborn too. I used to be that Filipino that was like, oh, insurance is a scam, I don't trust it.
Okay.
Right. And I don't know, for some reason in Hong Kong, I think the millennials and prior batch, not a lot trust it. but the Gen Zs are more open. And the younger ones ahead, I guess, right?
Oh, wow.
So each place is different. Philippines insurance is also doing great. And the difference in Philippines is if I was there, the whole playground is mine because I'm Filipino. But if I'm in Hong Kong, I'm dealing with over 500,000 people only that are English speakers here. So if you remove the domestic helpers from that 500,000, then we probably only have like over 200K worth of market share, right? So every different ethnic background has a different result. Like Nepali market, for example, they're always referring and referring and referring, very supportive type of culture.
Yeah.
And then other nationalities are also very different, or it's hard to work with, for example, Pakistanis. A lot of them really worry about the haram and halal, right? So that market usually, it really depends on the person. So that's a tough market. And then Thai market, I only know one person that can speak Thai.
Yeah.
But there's a Thai market, and Koreans are having a hard time as well, because I met a Korean business owner and he can't even communicate with his insurance person.
Oh, wow.
Because he's like, she just does the job for me, but I cannot communicate very hard. She can't speak English. And he's like, and it's harder for my Korean friends. They don't speak English.
Yeah.
But there's at least 16,000 Koreans in Hong Kong when I researched in Google, and 8,000 Japanese people. So each market is different. So how do I open all these markets? And plus, there's 900K expats in China as well that need to be served.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to answer your question is, my approach is there's no limit, right? And in my industry, there's over 100,000 of insurance people in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
120K. And in my head, it's like, if there's 120K people in the industry, how come 1,000 is not with me? Right? Because it's market share at the end of the day. If you're a full-time staff, like you before, your business owner would think about market share and more clients so he can pay you your salary. And then your mindset at that time was just, I want to earn more. I want to be better so I can be paid more.
Yeah.
But then now, when you're starting a business, how do we get more market share so we can pay more talent? It's very different now.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So in your business, I don't know what you want, but if we were working together, I'm that guy. Like, hey, I want to open Philippine market. Hey, I want to open this market. I always want to expand.
Yeah.
Because there's no limit.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Okay.
And I always want to reach that tip-top potential. And the only time you reach your highest potential is before you die. There's no limit. But a lot of people live with limits, and I don't want to live that life.
Okay.
So there's always more.
Wow.
But you have to learn to be happy, though, with what you have.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that want more, but they're never happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never truly satisfied with what they have. You're very ambitious.
It's more like I just don't want to waste time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And the more you can build,
Yeah.
the more money you can steward, then the more people you can help, and the more people you affect as you move forward. So, yeah, best use of time.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Learning every day. Yeah.
And back to you, where were we? We were talking about like expanding. So,
Yeah. Oh, do I have plans for expanding? Is that what you're asking?
yeah.
I haven't figured that out yet, I would say. I mean, I think like in the perfect scenario, in 5 to 10 years of time, like I do like the idea of having my own office. I just like the idea of a group of designers or like a group of people working for the same thing. We can all come together. I open my office door and then, I see like teammates working passionately in one project or working for our clients. I do like that. So yeah, but I don't really have like a solid plan on how to get there yet. So yeah, so do I want to expand? Yes, potentially. But like I'm pretty happy with like our pacing right now, I would say. So we'll see how things go.
Should work out.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, your current business model is either one-off, and that one-off is 1 month, is it?
One one-off just means that it's by project. Like, yeah, depending on like our agreed scope of work, and then you pay a fixed
how
fee.
long it would last?
Depending on the projects. So yeah, it could be a week, or it could be a month, or it could be a few months. Yeah, so that's one-off.
Okay, so this subscription model, has it been working really well for you guys? And besides you doing subscription model, what about your competitors? Are they doing something similar?
Yeah, so subscription model, it's something that I would say put us in a pretty unique position. Not a lot of, based on what I'm seeing, not a lot of competitors or a creative studio or any, yeah, I would say creative business. I don't see a lot of them doing subscription model. I wouldn't say zero, like probably just, brands that I don't know of. But we're not the first, it's not my original idea. That's what I'm trying to say. It's actually something that's been slowly gaining more, people are starting doing it more in the US, I think, or in the Western market. I actually came across with this design company named 𝙤𝙤𝙪𝙙𝙪. And the founder of 𝙤𝙤𝙪𝙙𝙪, he run his agency single-handedly. And then he's exactly using subscription model and, serving his graphic design businesses. So we came across with that and we were like, oh, it's very interesting. I never really thought of that. And it's been serving us great. We started doing that probably 3 years ago. And at the time, I found it very interesting, but I don't really know how to get started. So I just started having conversation with my existing clients, and I was like, would you mind to be my guinea pig and just let me test out this subscription model on you? And they were like, yeah. And then throughout the whole collaboration, we obviously have to make adjustment. We have to figure out things, especially the communication side of things and how to align expectations. But it's been serving us great, I would say. And now it's our primary focus. Yeah.
Okay. And do you help clients with content creation as well? Or maybe their marketing campaign video?
So if you find yourself in this clip, that means you're still watching the video. So thank you so much. Make sure you click that subscribe button. And also, when you're interested in videography services, make sure you hit up 𝙁𝙧𝙀 Mendoza. Links and everything is in the description box, including myself, of course. I do financial advice. So if you need any help with insurance, retirement, got questions, anything else, just let me know. Feel free to reach out. So thank you so much. Let's continue.
Honestly, not as much anymore. I think one of the things that I've learned, I figure out what I truly am passionate at, which is branding design. I would say even graphic design, this word, it's a bit broad. A lot of things could mean graphic design. It could be a poster, it could be a logo, it could be a flyer, events, materials. But I am truly passionate with branding design specifically. So with our, along the whole journey of working with our clients, I'm trying to stay away from marketing or video production, or I would probably outsource that to other people. But it just won't be our main offerings. Yeah.
And if you have a strong reach in terms of clientele that need more video services, then you might as well partner with some key videographers.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
All right, cool. The question that was in my head was, what's that again? What do you think or feel, or your clients have said, makes you unique compared to competitors?
I think the way we offer graphic design support or branding design support through subscription, it's really unique because the other way of serving business, like the one-off project base, it's a more traditional model, and it's being widely used by a lot of agency or a lot of design companies, but not a lot of brands have heard of, supporting through subscription or a retainer model. It took a bit of time to explain what it is, I would say, because it's so new. You sort of have to convince your clients and be like, give this a try. But yeah, people usually feel like they're usually very intrigued when they hear about like subscription. And I think that's what makes us pretty unique in Hong Kong.
The way I would pitch that, I'd be like, well, here's the thing. How much would it cost you if you hired a whole team?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we still need to write the numbers, or we don't have to, right?
Yeah.
Give us a try.
Wow, that's so like insurance like approach, I would say.
No, because I used to do other sales as well. So besides insurance, like, yeah. I've seen I did toys as well, right? So we would have meetings with Toys R Us. Like the way my last boss for that company, like the way he talks, like you're missing out on a huge opportunity. You know how many pieces we sold last year?
That's so...
In the whole of the US market.
Wow.
And you have the privilege that we're launching this product with you and we chose you.
Wow. Yeah.
That's how he talks.
Wow, really?
And this is how much, then he shows the number, money we made with this product.
That's very Wolf of Wall Street, no?
Yeah, but
sell me this pen.
he has the words. So
Okay.
I learned a lot from him.
Okay, yeah.
You have to create FOMO, fear of missing out.
Okay, wow.
He's that guy.
Okay.
So
insane. Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to Dean. And my next question is concerning AI. So, because AI, people are using it for design as well, or graphic design. So, how good is it, and is it affecting graphic design as well, or what you do?
A lot of people actually ask me that question.
Or will it affect ahead of time?
Honestly, I'm not too worried. I mean, I do think AI is going to change, like, the creative industry as a whole.
Has to be really competitive.
Yeah, I mean, everyone could just make nice graphics, by pushing a buttons or like by putting in prompts and things like that. But for me, I'm not too sure, but I'm not too worried in a way. Like, I think there's something unique about human-made design, and having someone who actually care about your business and listen to your brand stories, and then creating something that actually connects with your audience. And I'm not saying that AI can't get to that point, but I do think with AI being super widely used, designers can actually think of that as an advantage, because not a lot of brands would be happy to pay for designers or pay for high quality design service anymore. But in a way, like when all businesses are using AI, like to create their brand or create their design, they won't stand out. And it takes like maybe 20% or 30% of the businesses that goes like, okay, AI is not good enough. We actually need to hire, good people who actually understand us to create something comprehensive, something that speaks to our audience. And yeah, that's where you thrive. That's where you show how good you are. So yeah, in a way, I would say it would make things a bit difficult, but I'm not too concerned. I think we'll figure it out.
Okay. And your journey, what were the lessons that you really appreciated throughout? Because usually we're gonna go through our brick walls and how do we break through this, and what are rewarding as well in the process from the beginning to now?
I think what's so rewarding is like when client chose Poi, that always makes me feel like so happy. Like knowing that they're putting their trust in you, and that feeling, it's like, thank you. Like, I'm super thankful for like all my previous clients or current clients who have chosen to work with us. And yeah, just, and the other thing that that I think is super rewarding is being able to control how to spend your time. I think that's a huge privilege, like, and that's something I feel grateful for every day waking up. Like, it's not just about like not having to work from 9 to 6. It's about doing what you're truly passionate in. Like, and I really like branding design. I really like graphic design. I like things that are aesthetic. So being able to do that and make money out of it, I think it's something that I'm super grateful for. And challenges, you were asking? Challenges, a lot. Like, I can't really...
Let me add into it.
Yeah.
The challenges you were thankful for that shaped you in a way that wouldn't shape you if you still kept taking the employee route.
Oh, wow, that's a lot to think about. Like, let me think.
Should we come back next week?
So challenges that shape who I am. And
like, if you didn't take this route, then you wouldn't have went through that process.
I feel like there is something.
Like, for example, me.
Yeah.
I had a very big ego 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It changed. If I didn't take this route, though, I'd probably still be at today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a fact that there will always be people rejecting you. And
Your persistence.
yeah, I think that the being a designer, like I was saying earlier, you have this pride. Like, you know, you think your work is amazing, beautiful, like top of the world, you know. And so, but then like throughout the journey, I got rejected a lot. People say no to me, and it's very hurtful. But it's also because like of these opportunities, like, you know, you have this chance of people saying no to your face. You actually learn and grow a lot, at least for me personally. Like, you need to learn about how you cannot have everything in control in your life, and that not everyone's gonna like you, that your service might not be fitting to everyone. So yeah, so like, it was very tough for me in the, you know, dealing with that in business, like, yeah, in the business side of things. But also, like, because of those lessons, it makes me think a lot in, you know, personal level as well, or even your life journey. Like, with all things in life, you cannot possibly control everything and have everything come out according to your script. Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay. I get it. And you self-reflect a lot. Like, why did they say no? What could I have done better?
Yeah, I do.
Thinking that I'm on top of the world, I'm the best option you got, and suddenly you're like, okay, maybe I'm not the best option?
Yeah.
How can I be the best?
Yeah. I do think about that a lot.
And then after going through a lot of rejections, you toughen up and someone says no, you're like, all right, next one.
Yeah, but it's also like, you know, maybe that person say no so that you have like even bigger and better opportunities. You know, you're leaving space for something even better in life. So
yeah, because to me, no means yes. Because they can say no now, but they can always change their mind later, as long as I keep improving, right?
Yeah.
So just keep getting better and better and better. Stay in touch. Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
And keep updating them. Hey,
yeah,
I'm better now.
yeah. Like
That
poking
agency's
them.
still doing you good because I can do better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And next question is, what advice would you give to people who want to pursue the route that you pursued? Starting their own business in your type of business.
Ooh, I think starting your own business, I don't know if I'm in a place of giving any, you know, suggestions but I think just do it, I would say.
Nike.
Yeah.
There's a joke. Like, someone was in like a rooftop and he was asking whoever the higher power is, like, should I end my life or not? And then there was a big sign, Nike, just do it.
No, that's so dark.
Yeah, but still.
That's so... God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't
Anyway,
know what to say.
back to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was saying, I think for people who want to start their own business, they should just do it. I've just, I've encountered...
Figure it out, right? Instead
Yeah.
of thinking and thinking, get out of your head.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I totally understand why people wouldn't want to take that step, because when you're in such a comfortable little bubble or comfort zone, like you'd be like, why should I risk everything? But yeah, I think I understand why people would would be afraid. But just do it. I would say just no one's stopping you except for yourself.
See? Because I feel like everybody that succeeded never knew how, but they just made a decision that they should and they will. And when your intention is there, people can feel it, that you're genuine about it. So you kind of like affect others that are like, oh, maybe I should help this person out because they're so like driven. But too many are like in their head, like, what if it doesn't work out? But in my head, it's like, what if it works out?
What if it works out?
What if it works out and you didn't try? Right? So
that's...
Yeah, because there's always going to be risk. Like even where I am right now in my current position, there's risks. I either make it to where I want to be or it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But I keep thinking of what if it does.
But that's such a great mindset, what you were just saying.
Because I'm in too deep now. So I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
what
there.
if you're missing out the opportunity of
Yeah.
being like a better self?
Yeah. So my story is, to make it short, is people would think I'm delusional, but everything that I wanted to do, I did it anyway. And then I got this far. But little did I know it would get this far. But I went all in.
Yeah.
Because there's no such thing as quitting. You only quit when you're out. Like as in something happened, maybe the industry that you're in got decimated in one day and your industry is gone, then yeah, sure, you quit because it doesn't work anymore. Right? So if AI destroyed my industry, then yes, I'm out. But I'm still here. So why not just give 1,000%?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very encouraging.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, you'll face obstacles along the way. I'm sure you faced a lot, right?
Yeah.
And there's more to face the more you try to grow further.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's like life testing you, or in other beliefs, God testing you, like, do you really want this? Or
yeah,
not?
yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah. True.
Yeah. Next question is, this question, we talked about it earlier. Who do you look up to most? Could be one or two or more.
I have an answer in my head. I actually really look up to my parents, I would say. I know it's like such a cheesy answer, but they run their own tutorial center. So in a way,
English?
Math.
Oh, math. Wow.
Yeah, math.
Sin cos tan.
What is that?
X to the power A.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow,
Dude, I forget
that
about
language.
everything. So yeah, they run a tutorial center together, and I think I look up to them even more like these days because I have my own business, and I really admire how my parents like insist of running their company in a very honest way. Like they really hold high integrity in doing everything and, making decisions. And it's very tough because like you would get tempted a lot, along the journey of starting your own business or even in life, you'd be tempted to cut corners and, doing shady things. I don't know.
It doesn't come back well though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think one story that my mom told me really like made me go like, whoa, So before they have this tutorial center, they had another one. And that previous tutorial center, they had a couple of investors, which is like their friends, like, dumping in money together to try to make that happen. But then I think few months running that tutorial center, it was because of like licensing issues or things like that. The government just shut down like a couple of tutorial centers at the time, and my parents' one were one of them. So the two of them, alongside with a couple more investors, they just lost all their money. And yeah, so fast forward, they they then started this tutorial center named Study World, and it started generating money.
Sunny
Study
World?
World.
Study World.
Study
Okay.
World. Yeah, that's how they name their companies, like no thoughts being put into it. So they start Study World, and then they started making money. And one day they actually went back to their investor friends and paid them back for what they have lost. And those friends were in shock because they were like, we all took a risk. You don't have to do that. Like, you're not obligated to pay us back the money. But then my mom was just like, now that my current business is like, doing okay, I just want to give back. So like, I just think that if I was in that position, I probably wouldn't want to give out that. Because like, yeah, in a way, like everyone took the risk. And, if I was the investor, I wouldn't really expect people to pay me back for what I've lost as well. But that story really hits me hard. I was like, well, props to you for doing that.
Well, there are videos of like millionaires and billionaires that get interviewed, and all the time I hear about them saying give back. And the more they give back, the more comes back. So when you are in an abundant state and you know how to give, you'll always get something back.
Yeah.
So maybe when your parents paid them, they got more back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The business just go like,
Yeah,
woo!
it's getting better and better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Study World.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the description box then. If any of you have kids
They're trying to retire.
that suck at math. But they can always get other people to run it, right?
I don't think that's their, like, they're not like trying to
They're
expand.
the teachers?
My dad's a teacher and my mom's running the company, yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Another question before we go towards the end is, you mentioned in the website like Poi Academy or something. That's something you want to build in the long run?
Yeah, so
like a community of creatives?
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts. Like, it's actually something that I haven't fully committed to it yet. But like running Poi, sometimes I got invited to do like workshops and courses and help students with, who wants to be a designer, or help business owners who are trying to build their own brands and things like that. So it's always at the back of my head that I wanted to do some sort of community thing, like you said, giving back. Yeah, so like in the future, like I do want to have like a space where I create it and have creatives coming together, sharing ideas, and potentially learn from each other. So yeah, that's something that I have in mind. Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. Like now we're doing like more smaller scale things. Like, we go to like events and then we share, or we do workshops. Last time we did a workshop in Discovery Bay. That was pretty cool. Like we have like a bunch of startup founders who are very lost about how Instagram works, or like how to like create a brand. And so we did a little workshop there. So yeah, I feel like throughout these little events, it makes me realize, this is actually kind of fun. And it's something that I might potentially put more effort into in the future.
Cool. And I don't know if this is the last question, but I think it is. Anything you're really excited about for this year related to the business and next year or the 2 years to come?
Yeah, like not like major big change, but I think upcoming year I'm going to repackage our subscription model. I think last couple of years when I was trying to pitch clients about the subscription thing, I was using the wrong languages and like wrong choice of words. I feel like we were positioning ourselves as a design executioner almost. Like, you subscribe to us and then you get to have events, flyers and posters and all kinds of things. But I want to focus more on branding design. And I want to use subscription as a way to work with my clients where we can grow with them. So this is like sort of like a little bit of a shift that we're doing in 2026, which is crazy. Like I have this idea like early early 2026. And then lately, all my inquiries are all about branding design. Like exactly the type of work I want to do.
And that's what's on your mind 24/7. You keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like it's a universe, like
No, that thing
feeding me
that,
the
that
type
thing
of
is
vibe.
real.
Yeah.
When you focus on yellow cars, you keep noticing yellow cars.
Yeah.
If you're focused, do you have a favorite car?
No, I don't know anything
Okay,
about
if you're-
cars.
Let's just say you like this car that you saw, you felt it was sexy. It was this Mercedes model, and then for some reason you just keep seeing it.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. When you have the intention and you're focused, for some odd reason, you don't need to chase it. It's coming to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Live
So
inside.
looking forward to the refreshment or rebranding in a
Yeah.
way. Okay, cool. And then this one is the very last question. How would your life play out if your boyfriend was not there? You probably won't have Poi as a brand name.
Yeah. Probably
That's
won't name
one.
it Poi.
Like, how would it be? Or how did it affect you in a good way to get to where you are? The fact that he was there.
Like you mean him as my boyfriend in business or in my
Yeah.
personal
Did it
life?
contribute to everything to where you're at, and what it would have been without him?
Yeah, I think I don't say this enough because I'm not really the kind of person that
For the
would-
boyfriend.
For the boyfriend. I love you, Jay. Yeah, I don't say this in love, and I don't really post too much of my private relationships online. But I think this is making me like a little bit like, okay.
Do you need tissue?
No.
Okay.
I just think that like he definitely changed a lot in my life. Like from even the tiniest thing. I think even the thought of running my own business or like knowing that I have the potential to be more than just a full-time designer. I think all these little tiny mindset shifts, it's all come from him. And I say that a lot to him in person. I don't say it out loud in public much, but I think he's very wise. And I really like that about him. And there were a lot of times in our lower times in Poi, like I would cry. Like I remember there was a period of time where I would always cry because of like being rejected by clients or like people not liking my design work or all kinds of things. And he would be there to pick me up. And he's the kind of person, I remember he told me one time, he was like, no one's gonna stay with you forever. Like, no client's gonna stay here with us forever. And it's just something you have to accept. And that really hits me. And I think like ever since hearing that from him, like I got into a lot, like my mental state has been a lot better because I realize people come and go, and yeah. So yeah, I hope that answered your question.
Well, one thing I have to put in there is that's why I'm always all in every day. Same thing, because throughout my whole life, people did come and go.
Yeah.
And the older I get, I'm not that old, but there are more people that actually pass away.
Yeah.
Even young friends.
Yeah.
Right? And like one of my close friends, even camera guy's close friend, passed away at 30. Like we didn't expect that. But he's
Yeah.
gone. And I met this guy like 97, I think. Right? He's gone.
Yeah.
But he's one of my friends that would always call me, hey man, you're doing so great, your team's growing. Like, dude, promise me you're gonna be like the biggest agency guy in Hong Kong, huh? Like he was the most supportive friend, one of the most, So these things happen. So be all in the moment and just like enjoy it and be so thankful because life is gonna be full of shit. And I always say there's good shit and bad shit. So focus on the good stuff.
Yeah.
Because there will always be relationship problems, money problems, client problems, family stress, whichever, right? But it's life. So what good stuff do you have? Focus on that.
Yeah.
No matter how dark the rest are,
Yeah.
even your bank account. Because it's not forever.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just a number.
nothing's forever.
Yeah,
So
it's just a
appreciate what you got now.
Yeah. It's a nice reminder.
Cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, Bobo, follow her online, check her website, recommend her, and do not let her parents retire. So recommend students for math. And yeah,
Thank you so
Hector,
much.
kinetic outcome. Pleasure to have you. Good talk.
Good talk.
Our aim is to provide value. So if you like what you watched, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'm also a financial advisor based in Hong Kong, so feel free to check the description box for my details and email or DM. And if ever you need video and photography services, the phenomenal videos you're watching right now are filmed by Edry Mendoza. Lastly, if you love hip-hop music, rap, R&B, singing, whichever that sounds amazing to your ears, because I always do a lot of experiments with it, feel free to drop by my channel at SCF Saint or Saint Crossfade. Appreciate you for being part of this episode and more to come. Till next time.